Welcome back to Simply Southern and this edition of Rural Roundup. In early February, more than 400 young farmers attended the annual Alabama Farmers Federation's Young Farmers Conference in Gulf Shores. The event included a full slate of educational seminars along with the exciting announcement of this year's finalists for the Outstanding Young Farm Family Award. They are Drew and Lauren Winland of Watauga County, Garrett and Robin Dixon of Lee County, and Whit and Amanda Lovelady of Talladega County. All three families received a customized Yeti cooler, plus they're eligible to win a prize package worth more than $80,000. Their farms will be judged later this year with a winner announced during the Farm and Land Conference in August. And as always, we'll introduce you to each family later on in this season of Simply Southern. The Young Farmers Conference also included a silent auction, which raised more than $30,000 for the Alabama Farmers Agriculture Foundation. You can read more about the event by visiting alphafarmers.org. The Alabama Agricultural Hall of Honor welcomed 3 new members on Tuesday, February 13th. Colbert County farmer Hollis Isbell was this year's production honoree. Representing education and government was former Extension agronomist and Auburn University professor emeritus Don Ball, while William Stallworth was inducted as the agribusiness honoree. Honored with posthumous Pioneer Awards were Mark Lovell Nichols, an early professor in Auburn's College of Agriculture, and Wade Skidmore, who was a cattle and poultry farmer. If you're an educator who teaches any children from kindergarten through 6th grade in Alabama, then listen up. You're encouraged to apply for the 2024 Alabama Ag in the Classroom Summer Institute. Highlights include a day of farm tours and a slew of fantastic ideas on how you can use farming and agricultural lessons within your curriculum. Plus, it's completely free, you earn continuing education units, and you get to take home a storage tote filled to the brim with educational resources. Application deadline is April 15th, just like tax day. To apply or to get more details, visit alabamaaitc.org and click on the link for Summer Institute.
In our nation's capital, 10 Republican U.S. senators are asking House and Senate appropriators to freeze H-2A wage rates at January 2023 levels. Now, H-2A is the program that farmers rely on to fill open jobs with temporary guest workers. Alabama's own U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville led the charge to submit the letter. According to the letter, the hourly rate farmers are required to pay H-2A workers has doubled since 2005. If you'd like to read the letter, you can find a link to it within the blog post for this show on our website at simplysouthern.tv.net. You can also learn more about the H-2A program and why it's needed by listening to a recent Alabama AgCast with Dr. Derek Farnsworth of the University of Florida. That's also linked at our website. Alabama's U.S. senators are also attempting to help our state's catfish farmers and the domestic industry as a whole. Recently, Katie Britt and Tommy Tuberville were among a group of 8 who signed onto a letter sent to the U.S. Secretary of Commerce. The letter expressed concerns about the Department of Commerce's decision to reduce tariffs on fish products imported from Vietnam. You can find a link to that letter on our website as well. Plus, there are ways you can help U.S. catfish farmers too. When you eat out, be sure to ask your server for U.S. farm-raised catfish. You can also find a handful of Alabama restaurants to support on the U.S. Catfish Trail by visiting uscatfish.com and clicking on the Catfish Trail. And finally, you can make a tasty catfish recipe at home. Over at simplysouthern.tv.net, you'll find a Southern Bite recipe for lemon pepper fried catfish. And speaking of Southern Bites, Stacy Little's up next, and he's armed with peanut butter and chocolate, so you know he's going to whip up something delicious.
What we eat, what we wear. It all starts somewhere. And if it's good, it usually starts with a farmer. And that somewhere is right here in Alabama. In a field, in a barn, on a tractor, Right now, there's a farmer starting something good for all of us. And it all starts right here in Alabama.
There's no such thing as downtime when you own a farm. This is your land. You tend it and try to get the most from it, no matter the weather or time of day. It's been that way for generations. And for generations, your local quality co-op store has been there for you, with a full range of agriculture supplies and services, from feed to fertilizer, seed to grain storage, and the right hardware for any application. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
For more Simply Southern, follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern continues in a moment.
Sweet Grown Alabama, we just saw it as such an amazing platform to be able to market for farmers and small Alabama businesses.
Being a niche producer, a commercial mushroom laboratory, it's very important that we kind of get the word out about who we are. And Sweet Grown has been monumental in helping us do that.
I think just support your local community, your neighbor. That's the backbone.
Discover what's growing in your neck of the woods at sweetgrownalabama.org.